Murray has been pretty active in development, not only on our buildings, but also what's going on inside the school. And so as you take a look at this diagram, it's kind of a panorama of our front, and that obviously has now changed to be a lot more aesthetically pleasing, shall we say. If you take a look at Murray's What's New this last year, we've had a Facebook page started that we have now 151 fans. The SDC classes expanded. We have now 2 K2 mild moderate classrooms, so for a total of 3 classrooms. We're continuing on with our Accelerated Reader Challenge. We're happy with the results that we're seeing. And we had some information, Pathways informational video that we've produced to try to get the word out about Pathways. And so you'll get to see a little bit of that tonight. So, as we've talked about, the Facebook page has kind of taken off, and it has a lot of fans, as you can see there. It's rapidly expanding, a great place to interact. We're kind of beginning our new social media campaigns, and you'll see some of our interactions up there, as you noticed, obviously. So I would encourage you to join as well, if you haven't already. So. Our Accelerated Reader Challenge. We have been working on reading comprehension, as you know from reviewing our site plan. Reading comprehension is one of the main goals that we're looking to improve. Over the last few years, we've been hard at work at that. So to give you some results on that, as far as the 2010 Reading Challenge, basically we've passed 2,369 quizzes up to date, and the words read this year is just a little bit over 20 million words. So how does this compare to last year? Because you'll remember we also spotlighted this last year. Last year we were just a little bit above 2,000 quizzes passed, and we were only at 15 million words. So I think we're doing just great. If you look at the circulation, this is the books that students check out on a weekly basis. You have the 07-08 year, which has 7,000 books checked out. You have the 08-09 year, which had 9,000, and this year to date we're already at 10,000 plus books. So our kids are reading more, they're being challenged, and I'm pretty sure that the results that you see here are a direct result of our campaigns with our Accelerated Reader Challenge. So if you take a look back in 2007, the average score of the end of the year summative reading comprehension test was 63%. This last year in 2009, it was 74.82%. A large jump, and we're attributing that to, once again, the hard work that we've been doing with our Houghton Mifflin and our Reading Challenge. In addition to that, the state testing has obviously been another place that we've been tracking the comprehension. So if you take a look back in 2005, we had about 66.75%, and then obviously you see some growth there, but what's more to notice is in 2009, we have the highest amount, 69.25% of our students considered being proficient in the reading comprehension. So, and just to kind of give you an idea, 2% equals about 1 student there, because Murray's smaller, as you probably know. So definitely to mention is the Doors and Windows project probably had the greatest impact, and I know that you've already heard from the facilities department, but it really just kind of helps us to see. If you look at the difference between before and the difference between after, it's pretty pronounced. Following up with our multi-purpose room, this one is obviously the old building, and now you see the new building. And so we just wanted to thank all the voters for the Measure C bond monies and for the board for investing in our school, because obviously the curb appeal has greatly improved. If you've been by, I'm sure you've got a chance to see this. So last, our courtyard. Obviously, we have gotten a chance to upgrade the courtyard as well. Light streams into our hallways, and it's just marvelous. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to come out and check out the difference. Oops. There we go. And as always, we have the Halloween Fun Night, and our Halloween Fun Night is one of several different occasions where the Murray community gathers together. Coming up on March 27th, we're going to have our, I think it's our first ever, but I'm not quite sure, street fair. And so I would encourage you to come out in the morning, and we'll be sending you some flyers on that, but it's going to be a great opportunity to see all that is Murray and have some fun with the kids. Last, we're taking a look at our Carol White PE grant. It's the 3rd of 3 years. If you remember, we wrote that grant early on, and we're able to get funded. And so here are some Pathways students. I believe that they're Sharks and Minnows is the game that they're playing there in preparation for the flag football unit that you can see. So it's going well. We're finishing up on that, and we'll get to keep the equipment after the grant is over. And so that grant was about $350,000 grant that came with equipment and professional development on top of that. So we were happy to share that with Fred.